Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 121 of our Be a Better You annual challenge. We just finished up our monthly focus on relationships, and today we are jumping into the financial area and aspect of the life framework that I use to teach and share and structure my life and my businesses in order to make sure I'm paying a little bit of attention to every area and aspect of my life. Why? Because I learned about 15 years ago, not quite 15, that if you don't pay attention to certain areas and aspects of your life, say your health, for example, something will happen to get your attention. For me, it was a sudden cardiac arrest, a definite wake-up call. Lucky to be here. But today, and for the entire month of May, we're going to be focusing on financial areas and aspects of our life. So how do we start off? Well, first and foremost, we need to decide and define what is financial health and financial well-being for you. I define it, and I've been reminded by several of my very wise friends lately and recently to always be updating and focusing on what's important and what does it mean to me right now. And this we want to apply to pretty much everything. But at the beginning of each month, when we're looking at the definition of health and well-being for us, for each different area and aspect, in this case, financial health and well-being, what does it mean to me right now? I mean, because it's different during different phases and different times of our life. When my kids were little, it was, do we have enough money for all of our expenses, all of our bills, for the kids to be able to do the activities and things they want to do, us to be able to go on vacations and do the things we want to do as a family, put food on the table, etc. All of those things were part of my definition of financial health and well-being. And what is it today? I need to ask myself today, what is it? Because it's very different than it was back then. And the amount of money required to support my lifestyle is very different now than it was when we were a family of 4 and dogs and cats and everything else. So today, our action item's really simple. It's to sit down with your journal, your handy dandy journal. See, I've got mine already queued up. What is your definition of financial health and well-being right now? What is it right now? And what do you want it to be in the future? Well, of course, we're going to work on that as we do the SOAP framework and as we do the ideas process this month. But right now, we have to have a picture of what does financially healthy, financially sound, financial well-being look like for you? What does it mean to you? Is it a certain amount of investment capital? Is it a certain amount of net worth? Is it a certain amount of money in your checking and savings account at any given time? I used to always have, and this was a long time ago, I had to have at least $20,000 in the bank at any given time. Or I don't know what I was afraid of, but that was just my bare minimum. That's got to be there in case of any kind of emergency. I guess I figured in case there was a health emergency or in case there was a car accident or something that happened that I wanted to make sure was covered. Now, did I have insurance and stuff? Yes. Do I have insurance and stuff? Yes. But for some reason, that was my personal safety cap of knowing that there's always at least 20K in the bank. So if anything ever happens, I got it covered. It's why I used to always carry $300 in my wallet or on me, because I knew that if something were to happen, I could probably get back home with $300 in some way, shape, or form. I don't know where those numbers came from or where I came up with that, but those were my safety net comfort numbers. So think about today, what is financial security? What is financial well-being and health? Because security is just one component of our financial well-being and health. What does it really mean and sound and feel like and taste like and look like for you? Write a paragraph or two about that. And if you're brave, share a couple of the key components or ahas that you have when you're doing this exercise. And I will do the same. Any questions about this? Just hit me up and ask. Otherwise, go out, make it an awesome day. And I will, of course, be with you tomorrow for more financial health and well-being, financial growth, to help us to be a better version of ourselves. Because guess what? If we are feeling safe and secure financially, we are a much better version of ourselves. I don't know about you, but I know I sure am. All right. Have a great day. And I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.